Hello everyone and welcome or welcome back to another reading. Today we're looking into a shift that is happening for you, okay? So we have 3 different groups to choose from. As always, it's number 1, 2, and 3 right here. For group number 1, this beautiful card fell out here, moving up. Group number 2, we have the Fertility card, or just this egg, okay? I mean, we don't want to just go and be scared like, oh, if you're a man, right? Like, oh, this is not me. Just look at the picture. That's what I go off of anyways with my intuition more so, okay? I take everything into account, but just so you know that you can also choose fertility. If you feel it, don't push it away, the feeling, okay? So there might be a message in here, even if you're not looking for this specific word, okay? And then we have, for group number 3, many choices. Okay, really cool. I'm excited to do this reading. Honestly, I feel a lot of excitement. This is really, really cool, the energy that I'm feeling right now. So thank you for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing if you're resonating with my readings. Also, if you're commenting, it's been such a pleasure to read all these comments, connect with you guys, and just hear a little bit about your stories even. So absolutely incredible. I feel really close to you, and it's absolutely heartwarming to see how many beautiful souls are out there. So I know life is always up and down. So for everybody on this planet, like no exception. So same for me. So when I read your beautiful comments, it absolutely makes me so freaking happy. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And without further ado, let's hop into your guys' readings for today. Hello, beautiful group number 1, and welcome to your reading for a shift, okay, that is happening for you. And you fell drawn to this absolutely gorgeous card. Holding a balloon, also setting something free here, I feel. Ooh. Something's also shattering, but it's a good shattering. It's almost like, breaking glass or something, like glass or mirrors is like for good luck, okay, at least where I come from. Or there's also these celebrations. Here they have like the bachelor parties before you get married. And then in Europe, we have these parties the night before the wedding where you smash porcelain or something. It's also for good luck and I think for fortune and stuff like this. So something here is coming through where something old is definitely breaking, right? We're getting rid of something old. There's definitely, I feel like, a chapter closing out for group number 1 and we're moving up. You're ready, okay? Your time is here. It also says careers on the rise, new offers and opportunities, salary increase, and go to the next level. So you're definitely ready. Also to let go of the past here, okay? It also comes kind of, you know what's funny though? It's almost like somebody is like, well, what is really going to change, right? Even if I let go of the past, like, how much could it really be changing? Because I feel some sort of similar picture or contrast here. But I think you will be surprised. There's surprises here for you. So sometimes it's actually good, like spirit is almost happy, okay? They're kind of grinning in the corner here or smirking and almost like, it's good that you don't really have high expectations. Okay, and I'm not laughing at this. It's just funny how spirit is trying to make this look like it's good that you don't have high expectations on your shift because you're going to be surprised. They want to surprise you. So the surprise factor is like heightened, right? If we don't have many expectations or high expectations, then anything is possible. And even more things are possible, right? There's no limit. Because we're like, okay, show me whatever, like it's actually really, really cool, group number 1. So let's see, let's get a few tarot cards and let's see if we can get more information about that shift here for group number 1. What's that shift, please? That moving up, that leveling up for group number 1. I mean, for some of you, it's obviously career, as it says right on the card here, or opportunities, more money, okay? Really cool. Can we get more information, please, on that shift for group number 1, please? Okay, you want to come. 6 of Cups. Interesting. Again, that is the past and memories. Okay, this is the first card out. Let's see what else is coming because I said we're letting go of the past, right? So this could also be in relationships, quite honestly, right? Because we have the cups here. It has to do with feelings and love or romancing maybe the past or something maybe that we were holding on to or maybe we're comparing something, okay? I also heard a dream from the past is coming true. So maybe something we have long, written off, so to speak, might be coming because they're really pointing me towards this one that's here on a pedestal. So there might be something here that you still haven't experienced, okay? So you do for this one experience that you may have always wanted. It's almost like this big grail. It's the big cup, okay? It's this big one that's still waiting, that's on a pedestal. But also, you know, what they're saying, because that's maybe why they were smirking, because it didn't come, it didn't come, it didn't come. That's why you're now like, okay, I'm going to let this go. I don't give a shit anymore. And that's actually what Spirit wants right now, because now it's almost like we made room for this one important or awesome experience to come through, or this one opportunity, okay? And it might look different, they say. Like, it might not look 100%, like it's not a copy potentially of what that looks like in our memory here, or when we started to paint that picture or made that vision board, or or whatever you were dreaming about when you were little. It might not be an exact copy of this, but it's going to be better. Like, it's definitely going to be something similar, or something that entails that feeling, of that sensation, and it's definitely going to be better. So something needed to be let go of, right? Our expectations, maybe we were too set on how this has to look like. Look, there's X marks the spot. X marks the spot. So it's definitely coming. So something that we're finally releasing our expectations from, because it hasn't happened yet anyways. So we're releasing that it has to come, okay? We're releasing this thought, this need of something here that we've wanted for a very long time. And that's what gives this then the rise of it finally coming, okay? Really cool. Okay, what else do we have here? So I guess this card coming out on its own was very important after all. So really, really cool, group number one. I'm very happy for you. Might be a soulmate, okay? They just pointed me towards the 6, sorry. And it's a Cups card, so it might be something either that is a person, okay, has something to do with love, or really something that is just so meaningful to you. And it may as well also be money or a career, because that's just something that could also make you really, really happy, right? Some people don't have love as a feeling on the forefront necessarily only. And here we have Judgment coming home. Yeah, it's a home run, I heard. I actually want to cover this up a little bit, just to make sure that YouTube is not, being upset here about these non-dressed people. So we have the Judgment card here, really beautiful, which for me, this is really the going home, okay? Making it. I heard home run. So it might really be for some here, again, they said soulmate, or finally that person that is just like coming out of nowhere. And not that it might be coming out of nowhere, it's just this sensation of, even if you've known this person forever, but something is shifting here, right? We're talking about the shift that is you're suddenly realizing that you're everything I ever wanted. And that's why we're letting go of some sort of expectation. Maybe there was we have this like type on a person, how they have to look like. And if you had a specific person in your life forever, and this turns out to be a soulmate now, because there's a release, you're not going to push this person away anymore for a consideration even, right? That this could be the right person for you. That's totally shifting now, because you're going to see something in a different light. You're going to be enlightened towards something. You're going to be awakened towards something here that is this like holy grail, so to speak, okay? And I'm talking about soulmate relationships because it's the best example to give. Anything could be like the feeling sensation of a soulmate connection, right? We could also find the right pet finally. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it could be. Maybe the companion you've always been looking for was a dog or a cat or a rat or a hamster. Something will just be so absolutely beautiful as an addition to your life that you will be happy that you released something, right? It will come as a surprise. Maybe you were not even really realizing this shift that you're actually initiating. Some of you might just be having a night where you watch TV and your subconscious, or somehow your second sight thoughts are something like, fuck, who gives a shit, right? Like, I'm just going to let this go. Like, I don't even want this anymore. And you might not realize how impactful this one tiny thought, or tiny, right? Tiny sight thought might actually be for you actually now receiving this. It's actually really beautiful. And now it looks like a heart to me, that how I put these cards. So I feel so much love in my heart right now. And again, it doesn't have to be necessarily a person if this is not what you're looking for. But as I said, it could be this career, right? Like something is finally shifting and coming through to you because we're making this room, okay? For this one thing here, the Holy Grail to come through. Oh, it's so beautiful, group number one. This is also timing here with the judgment. They said the judgment, right? The judgment of, okay, you've served an amount of time or whatever through something else. And now it's just the perfect timing for it. Look at this, the 6 of Wands, the victory, bringing it home. Again, home run is coming through. Maybe you're resonating with some sort of baseball or ball sport here as well. This could also be about sports. I mean, we don't have to just limit ourselves with just talking about career, money, and relationships. This could be about a career in sports, or you picking up a new hobby, a new career, right? A new sport, I mean, and it's just an absolute home run. Like, you're gonna hit something like bullseye, right? Like, it's just gonna be perfect for you, the perfect match for you, whatever that could be in your life, group number 1. And I know I keep repeating myself now, but I feel like it's so important to say that it could be anything, whatever you really wanted also a long time ago. So maybe you're also getting a second chance at something, if it's sports, right? Let's say. So there, but it could look different than the initial thought, but it will be just as amazing, just as sweet, okay, to taste it when you get that success, the victory, the home run, the standing ovations, the applause, right? You could be on a stage, you know, talking about standing ovations. There could be people watching you, celebrating you, cheering you on. Okay, it's definitely also a bit of a center stage here, being in the spotlight. Okay, really cool. Has maybe been a long time coming with the 6 of Cups here, but it's so gorgeous. It's absolutely perfect, group number 1. And I'm not just saying that, you know. I mean, you can see it for yourself. I'm picking this up with my intuition, and I'm trying to translate the feelings I'm feeling, and they're actually really, really beautiful. We also have the King of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune and the 2 of Cups on the bottom. Death is also here, a big transformation from limiting belief systems, temperance, okay, we're mending. Conservation. I heard something about conservation. Something was conserved. It's like the thought, the wish was conserved somewhere, right? But now it's like it has fermented long enough, so to speak, right? Now it's ripe. It's finally ripe for you to come through. That's what I heard with the Temperance card immediately, was conservation and fermentation. You might be into fermentation. Who knows? Maybe fermented foods will be really good for you. Sorry, that's a side note. Okay, I'm a Gemini. This is like a squirrel brain here, okay, sometimes. So letting go through big transformation of limiting beliefs, because everything we already talked about, right? Letting go of something, how it has to come and what way and when and what it looks like. And this could also be Scorpio. You could also be resonating with Scorpio here. And also air sign. We also have the Wheel of Fortune and the 2 of Cups. Okay, I mean, we talked about soulmates. We talked about commitments, contracts, new agreements, right? New agreements. We talked about career is on that card here as well. So put it wherever it resonates. This could be a person here also for someone finally coming through, like the right person. But also this could be, I feel like the spirit guide, or almost like a god-like figure. Okay, something almost like a justice card is coming through. Like I said, right, with the judgment, it's your time. Somebody is making this decision. Okay, that's kind of what I'm feeling here a little bit with this specific King of Swords, which usually I don't. So it has to be significant. There might be a person who is maybe also making some sort of decision here in the background, okay, to get this rolling. And here's the cycle ending, the karmic cycle we've talked about here, about releasing something, and also your luck, right? And I talked about life is always up and down. This is also what the Wheel of Fortune is standing for, but for you, it's going to go up now. Moving up, yeah, moving up. Moving on up. Really cool stuff, group number 1. Let's get you a last card here. I actually didn't get that many cards. They were very expressive today here. Spirit had lots to say, and they're seriously standing almost in the corner, smirking, like or even sitting or smirking with their arms crossed and be like, hey, yeah, you'll see, you know. Don't spoil too much. Like, they don't even want to give me too much information because I don't want to spoil the surprise or something like this here, okay? So last card, please, for a beautiful shift here for group number 1. Moving up with success, happiness, finalization, I heard as well. And finally, the word finally. Yeah, it's like these naked guys here, right? You have to be like free. You have to be almost like this naked is a metaphor for being vulnerable, being open for this. This is like a spiritual divine intervention here, in a sense of, okay, now that you're vulnerable, now that you let us do the work, okay, you're not standing in your own way, we can actually make this happen here. Okay, okay, thank you. We have the Wren here. Be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. And we talked about dreams here. So I think also to use your resources, these are the resources that will be given to you. I feel really with this King of Swords, if this is also a work situation or a relationship here, somebody might actually also shift, right? It's like, I feel people in your vicinity are also somehow shifting with you in your favor, right? So this can really be happening for you here, so that you also know which resources am I supposed to use. Right now you're naked and vulnerable and open for this new shift and beginning, but you're like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do? But I think this all goes hand in hand. They're not going to just leave you hanging, right? Like, they're going to give you all the ideas and resources, or the people that you need for the success, for this new shift here. Be bold and confident. Use all your resources to create your dreams. Beautiful. Yeah, look on the bottom. We have the Blackbird. Look at this. The magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. Absolutely incredible messages for you today, group number 1, for your shift that's happening. And thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you such big hugs, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye. Beautiful, group number 2, and welcome to your reading for a shift that is happening for you, okay? So you felt drawn to this fertility card. And again, as I said in the intro, if you're not resonating with like fertility or pregnancy or something like this, I'm trying to really go with my gut here and not just rely on the words, okay? I also heard when I looked at this egg was like the window to your soul, the window to the soul of for some reason. So it could have something to do with your own inner child, okay? It could have something to do also with your ancestry, your genes, okay, where you come from. There might be some sort of, I heard a rupture, or like lava, turning into rock, like something also calming down by breaking open a shell. Maybe you're coming out, maybe you're really embodying who you truly are, group number 2. So there's really actually a huge shift. And no wonder I really felt drawn in the intro to say that, just look at the image. Don't focus too much on the word here. So I hope that if you felt drawn to the egg and then saw fertility, and you're like, oh no, that you still at least try to watch the reading, right? Like if it turns out to be more like fertility or something like this, then of course I get it. But right now I definitely feel like something is breaking open. This egg, this true you, the window to your soul, something will be revealed to you, group number 2, that will be very helpful on your path ahead, okay? So there's an absolute big shift here happening for you, and I'm getting goosebumps as I'm saying this. It's almost like explosions, like lava. It's like the sparks are flying here, okay? And this could also something to do with like love or so, falling in love, but also falling in love with yourself. I think this has mostly to do with yourself here, connecting to yourself, the authenticity of yourself, okay? Really feeling yourself, understanding yourself, accepting yourself no matter what, okay? No matter what, regardless of what happened, regardless what you did or didn't do, or how high expectations you had on yourself, okay? So this is very much a breaking open here. But you are going to get this opportunity, right, to see something also about you, maybe through someone else, actually. That's actually also an interesting discovery here for group number 2, at least for some of you, okay, to notice that, oh, that's maybe why we're here with so many other people, or when we're wondering, like, why is this person in my life, right? So they might be doing something, they might be showing you something through their actions that actually you can resonate or use to look into your own soul. So there's some sort of message coming through here that you will pick up through somebody else's actions, okay, in observation. You will have an enlightenment moment, group number 2, and it's going to bring a shift. So there's multiple steps here for you, group number 2, in this shift, for this shift. Wow, that already was a lot of information. So, but let's read this too, because some people might be here for fertility reasons, okay? So again, this could have something to do with healing the inner child. I actually don't talk about this very often, so it's actually really, really cool. It's very deep, okay, and it's very important. So it's time to think about family and life and children. Don't sacrifice family for career. This is also really seeing yourself, knowing why we're on this planet, right? Why did you come here? Why did you want to be hatched? And this is more a metaphor, obviously, right? Something is also ready to hatch. So you're definitely ready. You're definitely ready to heal some sort of inner child wound, okay, as well. If this was also in the way of fertility, if there was some issues there. But this is also abundance, right? Fertility is nourishment, it's abundance. Taking care of yourself, nourishing yourself. I feel also a lot of wonders. There's still something in here. I can almost feel it in between. This is really interesting. It's between my heart space and my throat chakra. Something here I can feel. I'm not sure yet what that means. So if it comes to me, obviously I will mention it, okay? I'm sorry, I hope it's not getting too dark. It's getting dark outside again already. Okay, let's do some tarot cards, please, for the shift for group number 2, please. A shift for group number 2. What's this amazing or very substantial shift here for group number 2? We already know it's coming in steps, okay? It happens with some sort of aha moment or enlightenment moment, spontaneous awakening. It's a spontaneous understanding of something that will help you in this shift. Oh, Knight of Cups. And the Magician on the bottom. Yeah, I feel again, with the Knight of Cups, I immediately always want to say this is like about a love offer, and it could be about a love offer. But I also feel this is you almost proposing to yourself. Okay, it must be resonating here, at least with one of you, that you're going to start to truly love yourself, group number 2. And this is going to open, obviously going to open a lot of other doors, right? And this is like a lot of steps for you here. This is not just, oh, this shift, okay, and this is going to happen. For you, it's actually this pathway of like opening. I see this road with doors, and one after the other. You go through one, that opens the other, that opens the other. Suddenly you get in the master of opening all of these doors, okay, to really get to the bottom of something and understanding something. But you have support with this. It's supposed to happen, quite obviously here. This could also be that you finally, they just gave me an image of someone, okay, meeting the right person and suddenly becoming pregnant. If this was something that you were looking for, okay, maybe it was just supposed to be with this specific person. Put it however that could resonate, okay? They just gave me this image really quickly, and now my candle burned out. I'll get you a new candle here soon when this cooled off, okay? Interesting. Okay, well, they kind of stopped me in my tracks here, whatever I was saying with the candle. So we have the Magician, okay? It's on the bottom here. This is manifestations. Yeah, you really are moving through all of these doors here. You're cracking something open to also become this master manifester with the willpower and knowing exactly what is right for you. There's something about figuring out something very substantial for yourself that means something to you, that will make sense to you, because we had to heal something within our inner child, okay? Or some sort of wound or something here. You're also ready to be seen, okay, I heard. Let's get a few more cards, please, for group number 2 and the shift. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords a lot of times stands for telepathy for me as well. It's just this knowingness, okay, the inner knowing. What's with the Knight of Cups here, please? This is a missing piece potentially here that's also being offered to the Magician. I feel you're also receiving help from the right people. And I talked about that someone here, or that you will be observing someone, right? And this will bring you this sudden realization or insight or awakening that you can use for yourself, like someone else you're observing. So that's interesting right now, because I see this cup is being added to the Magician and the sword is being added to the Magician. So abilities, hidden abilities, right? Stuff that we haven't figured out yet, like your creative abilities, or if you're a psychic, or if you're spiritual, you want to like have better connection to spirit. There's something here where you're receiving your tools. You're finally receiving all of these tools to be exactly that. Like you're becoming more powerful, even more powerful than you already are. But this power has always been within you, right? So I'm not saying you're becoming even more powerful than you already were. The thing is, you're becoming more powerful, like the powerful, like magician, like this person that you've always meant to be. Now it's just being brought to you, like it's coming to you. You don't even have to go looking for it. That's maybe why they said there will be a sudden, what's the word again? A spontaneous awakening happening here that will give you whatever was maybe missing here, or maybe we didn't use our tools the right way, right? Even if we had this ability already, you can feel it within you, but it's like, oh my God, like, what am I doing wrong? Why is this not working right? I have this cup here. Like, where is the stuff that belongs to the cup? Okay. So this is being brought to you here and offered to you. So that's the gift from the universe here for you to finally crack open, because we're realizing something that we maybe held on to, or it was some sort of wound. Maybe it was about forgiveness as well. Okay, in childhood here, for someone, it's about forgiveness, I heard. Something we've held on to, okay? We need to crack open. We need to become vulnerable here as well. Let's see if we can get some more information about this. For group number 2, please, for the shift, for group number 2's shift. You also will be becoming very powerful. I know I said this now a million times. Power is coming through. Powerful, powerful, powerful. If this is about fertility, right, this is the same thing. Like, something will be delivered to you here to know crystal clear what was missing, okay, in your life or in this situation to become pregnant potentially here. We also have the Queen of Pentacles. Could have something to do with a mother figure for someone. We also have Death on the bottom, okay? So there could be a big transformation here. Obviously, we talked about big transformations. The Death card really wants to show its face here, wants to come. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, okay? It could be a mother figure. This could be about money here as well. Inherited money, I heard, or even stuff we don't know about, I heard. Underground, something underground. With the Death card here too. Hidden things, underground stuff. Okay, with this Queen of Pentacles here, there's also a rabbit in here, right? Fertility, lots of something. You're going to receive a lot of something, a lot of information here as well, I heard. A lot of information, a lot of sparks, a lot of ideas. And then there was something here about the magic and the death, okay, of the underground. Something about the underground. And that reminds me, I used to do my tile pictures. Like, I would break tiles. I would rearrange the broken pieces to make a new picture, okay? So we're using something here from the past, something that was broken, but it's not broken, it's still usable, right? Because we can always learn from the past. So you're using something from the past here even. This is not just transformation, this is actually using the learned lessons, okay, in a different way to make a new picture. So whatever's being here offered to you or delivered to you, that's a lot of something here, a lot of information is going to help you, what's the word? Converge, like move it into something else. It's usable. Almost like leftovers. You know, so how sometimes leftovers taste better the next day when you warm them up, mix it with something else. You're going to make something beautiful out of something that maybe is old, I'm hearing. Okay, now that we clarified these, let's do another card for the Queen of Swords here. Can we clarify the Queen of Swords as well? Obviously, there's also transformation in your abilities and how powerful you are, because you're becoming more powerful. You might also get the strength finally to also approach someone, okay? There might also be a shift within another person here that they will also giving you this idea of, hey, I am approachable, you can talk to me. If this is about a relationship here as well, okay? There might also be telepathic abilities between you and another person here. And the Page of Cups. Ooh, there's another one underneath. Look, the Wheel of Fortune shifts. Talking about the shifts, right? Wow, look at that. Page of Cups. So if somebody is looking to become pregnant or for a child or adopt a child, or there's success with the Page of Cups here. So something is definitely being delivered to you. This could also be using a sperm donor, right? if you want to take it very literal, and that's not going to resonate with a lot of people, but maybe it will with someone here. But there's success surrounding something and a younger energy here. And we have two feminine energies here. We have younger energy here, and something is being offered, like a love offer, okay? With a big transformation when it comes to magic, like something is magically transforming or changing or shifting in the area of abundance, in the area of fertility, in the area of healing our inner child. This can stand for our inner child here with the Page of Cups. The wound in the heart, right? Finally, there's success surrounding this energy. The clarity, the whatever was needed to get to that next stage, okay? To move up, to shift. And if it's literal what it says in here, it's time to think about family life and children. Don't sacrifice family for career. This is definitely what's happening here, because there's also some sort of success surrounding this energy of children or the younger energy. Something that the relationship could also be a young energy still, right? So we have to nurture something here by also letting go of something else. By also, or even using it, right? Like I talked about the transformation in the sense of power. Using something to your advantage here, something that is dead. Maybe this is also learning from the past, right? By healing it, so we can also learn it and use it again to our advantage. It's very, very interesting here. And we have the Nine of Cups here as well, the Ace of Cups. See, that is your shift. We're shifting into happiness, satisfaction, more than enough, and even more loving opportunities here. More happy opportunities. Even more, like when you get to the stage of the Nine of Cups, you're already feeling kind of satisfied. Even more will be added on. It's almost like you're really on a roll, you know, in your frequency here. There's a beautiful shift, beautiful time coming for you where things fall into place here also. It's just going to be working. It's just going to be working out. Like I feel with this card here, it's like, wow, yeah, no, it's totally working. Maybe more than what we've actually bargained for here. It's going to be more than expected. The cup is overflowing. Really interesting. Maybe it's a multiple pregnancy here, right? Very, very cool, group number 2. Yeah, look forward to a beautiful shift here where we can use something from the past and after we healed something to our advantage in some way. I mean, that's just all the information that they're giving me here. So let's get your last card for your shift that is happening for group number 2 here. I almost felt this Queen of Swords saying, "You're welcome. You're welcome, my child." Shift for group number 2. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Did something flip? Yes, something actually did flip. All right, let's take this one for now. Okay, we have the ostrich right here. The choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. No kidding. Clarity. The choice is clear. Okay. So there's definitely something with this like spontaneous awakening that I was talking about right from the get-go that will like almost like catapult you into this shift, right? Because it's this awakening, this sudden knowing, this like, oh my goodness, my eyes are opened to however this resonates with you. Choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. Group number 2. Beautiful shift. So be surprised, okay? Something really cool is coming that is just an absolute eye-opener, I feel. It's going to crack something open, okay? Something, also a wound that was like hidden somewhere inside of you or even someone else, right? A connection. We're going to figure out what the connection is to this past thing or this transformation that needs to happen here within your power. There's something within your power that's going to be highlighted here and to be used. So thank you so much for being here. And this was an amazing reading. I hope it somehow resonated, okay? Because I really tried to focus not too much on fertility only. But yeah, thank you so much. And I'm sending you big, big hugs. And until next time, bye-bye. Hello, beautiful group number 3, and welcome to your reading for your shift that's happening for you. You fell drawn to this really cool card with all these balloons here. We have many choices, opportunities abound when you are in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome, and look at your all your options. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm stuttering with my words about this. I do feel like, though, that there is a change that is coming almost just in time, because we're also talking about the shift. And I just wanted to say they're showing me the Wheel of Fortune in my mind. It's funny because for each group now, 1 and 2, each the Wheel of Fortune showed its face at least. So we're talking about the shift, which is just really, really appropriate, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune. So cycles are ending. We're moving up in some way. Also with all of these balloons, you know, I feel like a lot of support. If you needed upliftment, you know, also other people that are here for you, supporting you. I feel there's a lot of support for you, group number 3. And with that comes many options, many choices. So they all might look a little tiny bit different. You know, these are all balloons, but they all look a little bit different. Some are bigger, some are smaller, one's blue, one's pink, you know, one's orange, one's green, and so forth. But I feel these are all good choices and good options, okay? Even if they all look a little bit different. But again, as it says here too, I feel this when I look at this, that they all lead to the same outcome. Like all roads lead to Rome, okay? So we maybe don't have to, maybe the shift is also this sensation of worry or overthinking, right? Okay, should I go for the blue one? You know, but not being able to maybe make a spontaneous decision. Maybe it's also a shift into bringing more fun into life, or even feeling authority. Okay, feeling the authority within you, the confidence within you to be like, no, I want exactly that color today. You know, like this, yes, you can be decisive, group number 3. And then it becomes fun. Maybe that's why they're giving me, I thought, why are they giving me fun and authority in the same sentence here in my mind? But I feel as soon as you feel the power within you that you can choose, the authority, the leadership within you, then it becomes fun. Because you will notice that nothing will happen to you. Nothing bad will happen. You won't choose the wrong balloon, right? And I know sometimes I had this too momentarily in my life when people like, you can't make a wrong decision, just choose something. And I'm like, but that sounds terrible. Like, it's a life-changing decision. How can I just go with whatever? Like, it feels like it should be more important. It should be thought through. But this thinking through is actually making it more complicated and also puts in more fear, right? So this is an encouragement for you and a shift for group number 3 to know that it's supposed to be fun as well. You should feel your own leadership and authority and just making a decision. Choose, then, you know, if you can't make a decision like that, choose by color. Which color do you want today? So maybe it's also practicing little things. Maybe we can practice, you know, if you put out, let's say, 3 different shirts every day in a different color, and you're just going to go with one without overthinking. And they're giving me this actually right now for you, from your spirit guides as a practice, okay? Practicing choosing in life. Just choose something. You know, different pants, different shirts, different, even socks. Start with socks. Okay, maybe that's not so difficult, but, or whatever would be, I don't know, whatever would not be so difficult to start with. And then just choose one of them without thinking. Just choose it. That's maybe a good practice for group number 3, also for your intuition, right? To do without overthinking. Really, really interesting message. This has never come through before, so really, really cool. So lots of options and opportunities here, I feel, but you just have to practice making a choice. Very, very interesting, group number 3. Cool shift though. Okay, it's also a shift into taking life easier, having more peace within you with less worry, less anxiety because of this less overthinking. So the spirit or the universe or God is really trying to push you into this shift of more peace within you, okay? To not take something too serious maybe here potentially as well, by also feeling your own authenticity and authority. So this is a feeling of, you know, the feeling that cats have. They just go for it, right? You can't fuck with cats. Like it's like they either say yes or no, basically. So this is the kind of energy that you're shifting into here. More confidence, authority, leadership, but that brings the fun in life for you because suddenly the worry falls away. Like there is this like frequency that falls off of you that keeps you kind of stuck somewhere, yeah, right? Or in the overthinking mode. So, oops, sorry. So I think you know what I'm getting at, but they were really trying to emphasize on this here for you. Oh, one card flipped. Look, the Fool. No kidding. He is this one. He is exactly the one I just talked about. Like, do you think he cares if he's wearing a purple and a yellow sock that day? No. There's a bigger thing for him. There's a bigger reason for this guy, okay? To just move forward. It's about the experience. It's about the leap of faith. It's about let life surprise me of what's next. This is the energy that you're moving into, and it might feel like a brand new beginning, even if you're not changing your career or something, right? But this shift will free you from anxiety, group number 3, from stuff that has been holding you back, that was in your head, that was like, just like, oh no, are you sure you want to do this, you know, or you should be doing this. Also, listening to other people. I'm not saying it's wrong to listen to other people, or if they have like very good advice, okay, that we could maybe take into consideration, but there's something here where you will become your own person, very more light, okay, very light, like the balloons here. A lot of air is coming in, lightness, softness, you know. There could also be an emotion that will be lifted from you, if it's anger or something heavy. Okay, it will be, that's the shift that's coming here for group number 3. And on the bottom is the 5 of Pentacles. See, there's lack. This might be the fear sensation that's going to be lifted from you, feeling out in the cold. And I'm not trying to undermine that this is not reality for some people, but something will be highlighted for you in that shift, where you will be able to practice letting go of worries, or, you know, this holding on to overthinking, whatever it is, or the fear of not having enough, or not knowing what's next, overthinking the next step. If I do this, this happens, right? Da, 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 da. Exactly what we talked about here. So again, they're giving me this practice of choose your clothes, okay? And just don't overthink it. Maybe it has to be with something simple and something small, okay? Small, whatever is small for you, but to practice just choosing without thinking, or overthinking at least, right? If you feel like red today, just you go for red socks, like, or if you have the option of blue, green, black, okay, just choose some without thinking. It's so funny that they're really highlighting and making an important note here regarding the socks. Maybe it's also the stockings. Maybe it's something about Christmas here as well that's around the corner, okay? Maybe it's this Christmas stuff, it's the anxiety, it's this I have to fulfill everybody's expectations, okay? Something will be shifting here where you won't be feeling this heavy. There's lightness coming in. Okay, I have to move on. I know I keep talking about this like over and over and over and over. Okay, for group number 3, please. Beautiful, beautiful group number 3 for... yeah, Ace of Wands. Look at this passion. With this comes new passion and excitement and this like willingness of, it's almost like this. I see this huge contrast here for group number 3, and it gives me goosebumps because I see someone who is like holding themselves back, okay, and some sort of limiting stuff, a thing, okay, like let's say it's the Christmas stuff or Christmas experience, and now you're shifting into this lightness of the Fool, and you're like, oh, well, I don't have to. Nobody's forcing me, right? I never looked at it from this perspective. Like, now I feel so light, so much lighter. I mean, so what if they don't get what they're expecting? Or so what if they only get 5 gifts instead of 10? So there is some sort of revelation here that will give you even more excitement to actually implement that in every area of your life, group number 3. Look, this is also new excitement and passion. This could also be, I feel romance here a little bit as well. So this could be also in a relationship here as a side note, where we might trying to fulfill expectations of our partner or someone we don't even know yet, okay? But this lightness brings in more space for excitement and fun and passion, okay? And also letting it go. Just let this arise in you, right? This wanting to do something, this wanting to explore something. Really cool, really exciting stuff here. Be surprised, group number 3. Seriously, it's really, really awesome. New ideas, okay, are coming through as well here with these opportunities. This are also new opportunities here. Maybe coming more unexpected, different, in a different way. We have the Knight of Wands with the Hermit here. How interesting is this? He's also holding a staff. Okay, I have to think on this for a second. This is interesting energy because it's almost contradicting energy here. The Knight of Wands is, again, super passionate, excited. It's you taking this thing, getting on a horse, and I'm like, let's go for it. You might also pull yourself out, right? You might pull yourself out of this like introspection phase, so to speak. But you have a lot of knowledge, group number 3. Obviously, this is a lot of wisdom here. It's time to go, right? It's definitely time to just choose. We're coming out of this here with the Knight of Wands and the Hermit. You might feel also younger, I heard, when this shift happens. You might feel younger, even if you're older already. Because something is really being let go of. It's like almost these balloons also, as another metaphor they're giving me right now, it's just this releasing, right? Release the balloons. Why are we holding on to them so tightly? Or all the options, just in case. Maybe we have this like closet full of stuff, okay? Just in case we hold on to all of our clothes from like whenever. So maybe there's also something about releasing, clearing out, okay? And this again, yeah, it's kind of like, that's the introspection person here, but there's something that, this is also, I feel this heaviness though, that's going to be let go of. This might also be somebody coming to you and presenting this to you, or getting you out, right? Asking you out. That's going to rip you out of this mode potentially here of introspection. It's like you have done enough research, group number 3. It's time for you to just grab that stick, okay, and get on a horse and just keep going, or get going. Get going. But it is beautiful energy, group number 3. It's very exciting. That's also why I feel like I want to talk so much right now. And look, we also have the Queen of Wands on the bottom, talking about cats. This is definitely, look, the black cats right here. This is this person here, right? Like, don't F with me. I know exactly what I want. I have control over the things. And this will come. I think you will turn into this. After all of letting go of this anxiety and then being more light, you know, and having more fun. And then it's like it's this unshakable leadership with peace combination. It's very interesting, okay? This might also lead you to someone like this if you're looking for a person. So something is also shifting you potentially to become a specific person to also match your counterpart, right? Or to match that career. So something's shifting so you can get everything that you are supposed to have and experience. We also have the 9 of Pentacles here on the bottom, and the Queen of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. Oh yeah, there's definitely more abundance, more riches, healing, confidence, leadership, authority, fun, excitement, passion, enthusiasm, and motivation coming. Okay, I think we've ran through all the words now. Also independence. Independence also within the relationship or on your own, okay? And this willingness and wantingness to also achieve goals, I heard here. The motivation to work towards something again. Yeah, really cool. That it was also worth it, right? That you went on the journey. Like, there's some sort of reward also. You're going to see the fruit of your labors, like what you worked really hard for with this shift, after this shift. Because it's going to free up something here. Because we're letting go of some sort of anxiety. But amazing message. I wish you could feel what I'm feeling right now, honestly. Okie dokie. This is the ostrich again. We've seen it before. Yeah, we have also the blue jay here. I want to show you right now on the bottom. The time is right to access, I think, or assess, and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. The time is right, group number 3. The Wheel of Fortune didn't come out directly, but they showed it to me in my mind at least, okay? But here we have it. The time is right. And then we have this card here. The ostrich. The choice is clear for you now. Follow your wisdom and truth. You feel in your heart. Yeah, something is calling you. It's like, it's this, with this Fool card, I also get a little bit of like a walkabout, you know, a bit of a spiritual journey, or just an experience something you haven't experienced ever before or in a long time. By letting go of some sort of restraints. Maybe sometimes if we get older, we go to work every day, you know, you kind of get stuck in maybe like a little everyday kind of normalcy. And I'm not saying it's terrible. It's just there's something else here also wanting to be expressed through you. Yeah. And that is more leadership, confidence, and therefore also more fun because we're more spontaneous potentially as well here. We saw a lot about money here as well, okay? Did I say riches? There's healing coming with this, okay? If this is also about money, there, and we saw the Five of Pentacles in the beginning, right? Now we're seeing the cards that are complete contrast to the Five of Pentacles, where we have like a lack of some sort, okay? Potentially financially. And here we see the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Cups, which to me is really like healing this, okay? Healing the area also of money here. Really cool. King of Pentacles, yeah, really nice cards here for you on the bottom, group number 3. Coming out of a period that was maybe a little bit more fearful, or, you know, overthinking and feeling like, oh, what if this doesn't work out? But there's freedom coming for you. Yeah, freedom is a great word for this, actually. Okay, thank you so much for being here. I hope that helped and resonated in some way. And I'm wishing you all the best with this. I'm sending you big, big hugs, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.